Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, yes. What is your name, good sir? Oh, I say, we are very friendly. Yes, well, we're delighted to have you hosting us there. We're actually looking at your house, your country house. Oh, yes, yes, indeed, we were. Yes, well, I say, you have the Colgate ring of confidence, I say. Oh, yes, indeed. Well, you're an interesting animal altogether. You're quite friendly, quite friendly. Yes, a big eye, yes, a big eye. Yes, now then, if you can behave yourself, we're going to do something more. Thank you, yes, yes. Now, we are standing before history. It would seem that this is a bit of a castle remaining, although I expect the occupant would know better than we, don't you? Because this has been here a long time, and there's not much to tell the trace of what actually was. So it's rather like the human being. There's not much to tell the trace of what we were. At the best of times we have a tombstone, and there might be one or two words on it, but that's all. So one day I was reflecting on things when actually I was given the number of people who are precisely going on and not leaving a trace on this side all the time. In fact, every second. And that's the point, every second. And I was giving a retreat some years ago in a strict monastery in France of Benedictines, of the old rite actually, one of the old houses of Faubourg Gosson. And we got to the point of looking at what's going on in time and therefore in eternity, because they intersect at one point, which is death. And helping them to think about what they were at all their time, hidden in this life. They were actually there, not just for themselves, but to help those on the other side not to be lost. And the way to do that is to do it before they land there. In other words, 1 second before. And that's kind of important, because all the time somebody is going on. And if we can do something through penance and the contemplative life to stop that 1 second going the wrong way for all eternity, then we're using our time, even though in the monastic life it might not seem so. And that actually is the message of Fatima as well. This use of suffering, this use of all, can orientate eternity for souls who might go to the wrong place. And that wrong place was shown to the children by Our Lady at Fatima. So in that context, I gave this message to the brethren, and it's interesting that something happened. When I was giving it to them, at least part of the retreat, I remember that things went strangely wrong. And the abbot came to me one morning and wondered why the 2 tape recorders recording were completely blank. And it was thought, well, maybe this is old neck doesn't want certain things to be heard. And so we didn't take much notice. So the truth remains, and this is the point. When I gave this retreat, one of the brethren was listening to this and calculated the number of people who are actually going into the beyond every second. And he came to the conclusion that it's about 2 per second, given the numbers that he had access to, which is correct. It was based on documents given actually by the Vatican. Here we are. This, I thought, is matter for thought in a monastery and elsewhere. Calculating deaths, and therefore what actually matters. The tapping of a moment lingers long, for that one comes no more upon this way, and oft a flash did dash the softest song that never more shall rock the close of day. The seconds that tick on, tick no more on. There where they may not come. And we know not the vision of the eye, whose work is done. that sees naught and sees all, air where none rot. We cease to be, not quickly as we come upon a night to shine. An ecstasy that was our first beginning, our long home may not perforce make gay. Nay, we shall see in tapping of all time what rhymes best with what our ticking seconds chisel. Here